What's going on YouTube? Chris back with you at the Patriot RC. You've had some time off. Things are going well. Our new president is finally in the White House and busy kicking ass and taking names. Joe Biden can officially go retire and sun his saggy nutsack on Rehoboth Beach all he wants. And let freedom ring, ladies and gentlemen. Shalom to my Jewish friends out there, and again, welcome back. What we have today is the Redcat Ascent 18, and this one is the one I purchased off eBay and started having problems with it right out the gate. The servo was chattering quite a bit. It's actually on now. No chatter. I contacted Redcat about getting a replacement. They told me just fill out a warranty claim on it for the servo under here, which is the Injora, if you can see it right there. The Injora servo that I replaced it with. They said, fill out a claim, we'll send you a new servo, what have you. And I put this new servo in, and it worked fantastic for about 10 seconds, still chattered quite a bit. So I contacted Redcat again and spoke with the guy there, and he's like, okay, we will send you, we believe it's the ESC problem and it turns out my first servo was still good. It just didn't work anymore. So the new one came along with a receiver, and I put the new receiver in and put the new, I kept this servo hooked up because I knew it was good. And the new controller was no good. So we had to bind it with the old controller. Everything just went dead. Nothing happened. Contacted customer support, and they are right up there with Traxxas as far as their customer support team goes. We went through, so if you're having this problem, go through, rebind your controller, and it was just so stupid and rudimentary. All we did was set the endpoints. So, you set up your telemetry, your forwards, reverse, all that. Went through those steps, and everything worked perfectly. And I was like, wow, but yeah, so fantastic customer support. There's really nothing to talk about on this truck, so we're just going to do a run. The truck's back up and running and doing great. And today I will show you, see what we got under the hood here real quick. I did break the body, as you can see on that line right there, but it's fixed and going nowhere. Shoe glue and drywall mesh tape, works beautifully. So we do have Urgenix 1000 mAh 35C, and that is Velcro to the factory motor, factory ESC, Endura servo, stock shocks, trio wheels. What are these? DJ crawler tires. They're the MT DJ 1212 1.0s, and they are 25 by 68 millimeters. 25 wide, 68 high. So let's get this back together. I'm going to move the camera, and we will get you over on the crawler table, and we'll see you in just a minute. Alright, so got it all situated. Let's see what we can do here. So this part of the course right here is probably the steepest for the Sin 18s and my TRX4Ms. I have one FMS that will do it. Let's see what we can do here. The further right it go here, the steeper it gets. As you can see, we got wheel lifting off already. Now we come over further left, and then try and hook on. There we go. Now hook up and go up. Beautifully. So this is all concrete. Well, not all. Underneath it is just big wads of paper. I had that rosin paper for construction sites. I balled up. I got boxes under here, a few chunks of styrofoam, and also I got 3/4 of a roll of Bounty paper towels. And then I had a 50-pound bag of Portland cement. Sorry to get away from the crawling, but I do want to fill some people in. I've been asked quite a few times lately what most of this is made out of. So we did the Bounty paper towels, the 50-pound bag of Portland cement, and you mix the Portland cement up just a little thinner than pancake mix. You dip the paper towels in it, you put it on top of your stuff, you start low, work your way up, don't start up, work your way down. And this is what I came out with. So after I let this dry for 2 or 3 hours, I didn't let it fully cure, and then I came through without the paper towels and just paint brushed on, which is how I got all this texture in here. Paint brushed on pancake batter consistency Portland cement and let that cure. There's 2 coats of that, so I let it cure for about maybe an hour, and then the second coat was put on immediately after that. And after 2 coats, this stuff is solid, and it's the same for everything you see here, minus the actual stones mixed in about it. The rest of it is just latex house paint. That's all it is. I put some in a pump sprayer, sprayed on the base coat, and then lightly brushed on alternating colors. So, and that's what we have here. So anyway, the course isn't anything super hard anymore. There are some very technical spots still. I did leave one old feature from the original course on because I like it so much. The rest of it's all new. Everything's been replaced or reset. We're going to try not to roll here. I've rolled this thing twice off the table now. Really enjoy these Ascent 18s. But in all honesty, I feel like the more I run the FMS, the FCX 24Ms, really digging those, man. They do perform well, and I have absolute bare minimum upgrades in them. I.e. just wheels and tires. That's the only upgrades I've done with them, and they perform very, very nicely. Okay, I'm going to reset the camera here. Alright, so that piece of wood up there is actually, I was going to debate on doing a bridge up there for the top, but I just took it down. So now it's just up there in the way. The sand you see here on the course, if you notice, it's not sticking to my tires much at all. That is actually glued down sand. That is a pool sand, pool filter sand. And I diluted a bunch of Elmer's glue with water, put the sand down, and then sprayed the solution over the top of the sand, and it's down. Like 85% of the sand does not move. The more I drive it and abuse the top of it, the sand breaks loose a little bit, but not much at all. And for the 24Ms, this is a fairly technical spot here, because you got to bridge the gap and then jump over, span that entire gap there. When I first got this red one, i.e. the Ascent 18, I was kind of thinking I was going to leave it stock and compare it to the one I was going to upgrade. Well, I've upgraded the shit out of both of them. There's quite a bit of upgrades internally. Overdrive gears, underdrive gears. I guess that's pretty much it though, honestly. The servo, underdrive, overdrive, and then the links. Wheels, tires. So it's not heavily modded. It's still got stock axles and everything on it. And Ooh, that was close. Very nice. Let's just zoom in a little closer there. Sorry about that. This is probably the, I don't know about technical, but I have not mastered this corner here yet. So you can see I've eliminated a lot of room that was, well, not even a lot. It's a triangle, probably 3 or 4 square feet back there behind the whiteboard, just behind the truck, that I've just deleted that void of a corner back there. But I haven't spent a lot of time trying to drive this section because I've been running the 24Ms more than I have my bigger trucks lately. And it is an absolute challenge for the M's on this. Lots of places for the wheels get hung up on. Some nice tire squish there. Very nice. Let's do a U-turn and try that from the other side. Wow, doesn't that figure? Well, let's get that fixed for you back. Okay. Whew. Yeah, this is probably the hardest section of the course back here because there's only so much room to move, and every approach seems to be harder than the next, minus the back corner we originally ascended on. But man, these tires grip nicely. Try not to roll it again. I think I'd like to go with some smaller tires on this. Get that center of gravity down a little lower. There, that was nice. That was all overdrive, underdrive right there on that section. Hopefully that translates on camera pretty well. Man, the suspension on these are just damn good. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so the point we're at right here, I've only got a couple of trucks that will make this approach successfully. That's probably too far in. Let's see here. Get that suspension to settle. There we go. Now, I'm going to try and figure out why my TRX4Ms will pull this and this will not. You gotta get that front passenger tire to hook up over the top of that, right there. And then finish pulling. There it goes. There it goes. Let's turn her over a little bit. We're going to shoot this gap right here. No, we're not. Oh well. That is a tricky spot to get. You got to have the front driver completely looped around the back of this stone, the tallest stone there. These DJ Crawler tires are pretty darn good. I still feel Enduras have a little more stick to them. Now, front driver's tire is angled in back there. We're going to call it quits here, and I will see you guys soon. I'll throw out a couple more videos. We'll get the FCX24Ms out next and give them a run, and we'll see you guys soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, but it didn't ramble too much. But y'all have a great day, and thank you. And be sure you like and subscribe. Your mom already did.